people, today's video is going to be a bit of a response video kind of thing to Sam from Perspective. Now, he's made a video giving his opinion as to why Nico Hulkenberg should not be in Formula One in 2022, which is next year. I'm gonna do a video detailing the other side of the coin. So, in other words, I'm gonna tell you why I think Nico Hulkenberg should be in Formula One next year. But before we get into this, as always, guys, I don't want to hear any hate towards anyone. I mean, I like Sam's content very much, and you know, everybody is entitled to their opinion, and I just don't want to get any hate comments. You know what I mean? Let's just have a decent discussion about, you know, and have a think about what people think about each of our videos. All right. I mean, I must stress also that this is not. I haven't spoken to Sam about doing it, but I just saw his video and thought it would be cool if I would detail my arguments as to why Nico Hulkenberg should be in Formula One next year. So let's get into this. Now, Nico Hulkenberg shares my birthday, the same birthday as I do. He's got the same birthday as I do, which is the 19th of August. So just a bit of a hint. If anybody wants to send me some birthday gifts, or if any Formula One teams out there want to send me some merchandise, then feel free to do so. He is also a fellow German. Even though our cities of origin are very far apart. I was born in a town called Brunswick, and he is from Emmerich, which is kind of the Dutch border. I see whether I can get a map on the screen. But anyway, Nico Hulkenberg started his career in Formula One in 2010 with Williams. You know, I think everybody remembers the surprising and the awesome lap he did to get pole position at the Brazilian Grand Prix. I must correct Sam on one aspect, because he spent a couple of he spent a couple of seasons as a test driver, so for India, because he got fired. He got replaced by Montoya, I think it was, in at the end of 2010 for the so he got notified of it very very late notice, so he could only get a test driver role. But anyway, and then he went back to what was then Force India, and he also spent some time at Sauber, and then he went back to Force India, and then he went to Renault, and then he got replaced by Esteban Ocon. So, and then obviously he made that surprising sub appearances for Racing Point when Lance Stroll and Sergio Perez, and then it was Lance Stroll got COVID, so but now let me tell you why I think he should be back in Formula One, and more specifically, I'm gonna say he should be contracted by Williams. Well, Williams, I do believe, are on the up. They've got 10 points from in this season already, and for them it's like for them that is like massive. You can work out how much prize money that is on average. If we take an average of £100,000 per point, but I think they should try to get Valtteri Bottas and Nico Hulkenberg. Yes, Nico Hulkenberg is 33 years old. However, what he did in when he made these substituting appearances is absolutely epic. I mean, he put it on P3 in one of the qualifyings, and then he got a P8. He got a P8 in the German Grand Prix, the Eiffel Grand Prix. That was absolutely epic, I think, and I think, yes, Sam is right in the fact that there are a lot of young drivers available, like Nick de Vries and Schwarzman and all that, and all them. But I think, especially with the new rules coming in, I think Formula One, especially Williams, need some driver pairing that has got the experience and that knows how to set up the car, and I think if Williams really do want to become a front running team again, I think they need to get two experienced guys in that can help the team with development, that have got the experience in Formula One, and that potentially don't run the risk of making silly errors, like a rookie may do. I mean, we mustn't forget that Nick de Vries hasn't done any Formula One driving in anger, so and especially with the cost cap coming in, I think they Formula One teams can't afford to have too many major crashes. I mean, I'm not saying that Nico Hulkenberg is not going to crash the car, but the likelihood of him making rookie error is lower than when if they were to put a total rookie into the car. I think with the age thing, yes, he is 33. They're going to be 34. But I think that is not, that shouldn't be a factor, because, like the likes of Fernando Alonso is just turned 40, so and he's still in Formula One, and actually he's doing a pretty good job, but I just think Williams would benefit from having Nico Hulkenberg come back and helping him out. I mean, as far as the Alfa Romeo is concerned, I don't see. I think the team that is going to benefit from Nico Hulkenberg's experience would be Williams. So, but Alfa Romeo is possible, but I can't see that happening. And I'm also can't see Nico Hulkenberg going to Haas for two reasons. I think Haas haven't got the potential that a Williams team have. I think that Haas are lucky if they survive long term in Formula One. And they've got Mick Schumacher and they've got Mick Schumacher and Mazepin. And even if Mick Schumacher could go to Alfa Romeo, which has also been rumored, I think just as much as Lance Stroll is tied in to Aston Martin because his dad leads the consortium. I think Nikita Mazepin is linked to Haas because his dad, Dmitry Mazepin, is a major investor, and I also believe that he could buy the team outright eventually. So you know, and if they do need a second driver alongside Nikita Mazepin, I think they could get somebody like Schwartzman in. But I think if Williams are serious about becoming getting up the grid again and getting to the midfield, or even challenging for the title, for Formula One titles eventually, I think they'll be better off. They need experienced drivers at least for a couple of seasons before they put a rookie in. I mean, look at the situation. Red Bull Line. I mean, the last season they had Alex Albon alongside Max Verstappen, and they in 2021 they got Sergio Perez in, and because Albon wasn't able to back up Max as well as Perez did, and like they lost points because of that. So you know, if Red Bull are skeptical about putting a junior in of their own program, then I think you know, then I think Williams need to think long and hard about whether they should put a youngster in, you know, because every team needs the points, and especially with this cost cap, and you know, I mean, but this is just what I'm thinking. Again, I don't want to hear any hate towards any of us, but have a decent discussion, guys, and thanks for watching, and yeah, thank you, Sam, for inspiring me to do this video, the polar opposite of what you discuss in your video. It's been fun. Okay, Cheers for watching. Bye, guys.